Dear class 6, we already learnt the functions of Gram Panchayat and the facilities it provides to the farmers, um, civic amenities, administrative functions, and today we will know about their source of income. Okay, what are their sources of income? Let me revise what we learnt in our last class. The Gram Panchayat facilitates the development of agriculture in the villages and also maintains civic amenities in the villages. And their functions are helping farmers by supplying seeds and fertilizers. You are going to learn this. I will give you extra questions for longer answers. By making provisions for the treatment of cattle, by looking after the irrigation facilities like digging wells, setting up pumps, all right. Providing civic amenities means providing basic facilities to the farmers and the whole entire village by supplying them with clean water, clean drinking water, maintaining public wells, tanks, tube wells, by running primary healthcare centers for mother and children. Administrative functions are by keeping record of all the births and death in the village, supervising and providing a primary school in the village, and complaints, taking complaints from the local people and reporting it to the higher authorities. Some optional functions are performed by the Gram Panchayat if funds are available. So if funds are available, the Gram Panchayat functions by organizing recreational, cultural and entertainment programs. Yes, in villages you will find people hold cultural programs in any occasions, like on national occasions like Independence Day or Republic Day. They set up some competitions, sorts like that. It sets up libraries and maintains them. Yes, they also set up libraries. It organizes village fairs and manages village markets. There are village markets where it they set a weekly market, vegetable market. All right. Now, sources of income. Their sources of income is taxes on houses and shops, taxes on fairs and markets. So if fairs are organized, when weekly markets are organized, they collect money from there. Fees collected from the registration of sale and purchase of cattle. Income from the sale of public property. Most Gram Panchayats, however, depend on grants and loans. They mainly depend on grants and loans for their income from the state government to fulfill their functions. So in order to carry out those functions, they need money, and in order to obtain that money, they depend on the state government also. Panchayat Samiti. Now the next topic is Panchayat Samiti. The next tier of the Panchayati Raj is the Panchayat Samiti or the Block Samiti. A number of villages, generally 10 villages, form a block. So what is a block? If the question comes, what is a block? The answer is a number of 10 villages or villages consisting a number of 10 villages. Yeah, you can write like this. Villages, 10 villages form a block, or villages constituting 10 villages form a block. You can write like that. Now, the composition of Panchayat Samiti. People do not elect its members directly. In Panchayat Samiti, in this Block Samiti, people do not directly elect their members. All the heads of the village in the block, that is the Sarpanch or village Pradhan. So the Sarpanch or the village Pradhan elect the member of the Block Samiti. Alright, the members of the Sarpanch or village Pradhans. Please excuse me for the dogs barking outside. People do not directly elect its members. all the members of block samiti are elected by the sarpanch or the village pradhans. Members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha or local MLAs are its members. So who are the members of the block samiti? The members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha or local MLAs are its members. Scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and women are given special representation by the district officer. If there are no representatives, women are given special representation by the district officer. Members of the block samiti elect a chairman. So the members of the block samiti, they elect a chairman who is known as the block pramukh or block pradhan, and a vice chairman. These two are elected by the member of the block samiti. The function of the block pramukh or the function of the block pradhan is to look after the working of the block. They look after the working of the whole 10 villages. Yes, the working of the whole 10 villages is looked after by the block pramukh, or you can say block pradhan, who is the head of the block. Working of the block samiti. In his absence, the vice chairman performs his functions. The way up pradhan presides over the pradhan when the pradhan is absent. Get me right. When the pradhan is absent, the up pradhan takes his place. Similarly, when the block pradhan or the block pramukh is absent, the vice chairman takes his place. He takes the lead and he supervises the working of the block. If the members of the block samiti are not satisfied by his work, they can remove the block pramukh from office. So if the block pramukh or the block pradhan is not working efficiently, they can remove him right away by passing a vote of no confidence. Like, you have to present a reason. There should be a genuine reason for removing the block pramukh. So why he is not working efficiently? Because he is not confident enough for that work. Yes, and on that note, he will be removed by passing a vote of no confidence. The tenure or term of the block samiti is 5 years. So the tenure or the term period, the time period of office of the block is 5 years. Alright children, this is it for today. In our next class, we will catch up with its functions, the functions of the block samiti. Okay, thank you.